We just finished the Stallion Kids division in the 12 and under. Now moving on to the Stallion Cup, season number 6. And now we have Schone Mcdavid going up against Pet 1 Kent Flores. And of course our finale later will be Traverse Asia going up against one of the top contenders here, Lincoln Co. CSI. So we're going to get the first game started in a few moments. And let's send it over to our game announcer to announce the starting fives of our first game. And we are off here in the Stallion Cup. This is our first game here for this division. Of course, we have these two teams going up against each other. Schone Mcdavid going up against Pet 1 Kent Flores. Both teams coming off a loss and trying to bounce back here today. Got Pet 1 Kent Flores with a record of 3-2. And Schone Mcdavid with 1-4. 3 straight losses after three straight losses for this team. The previous game was against Traverse Asia. They lost 88-95, a 7-point loss. You had Wesley Contreras stepping up in that game. 26 points, 50% from downtown, 8 out of 16. As you see him bringing down the basketball. Gives it to Jert Yao. Kicks it back to Wesley. And he was hot in that last game as he tries to pick up where he left off, missing on the first 3. Chris Tew was not available for Pet 1 Kent Flores in the last game, but he is back now and will try to give his team another victory. You got Jolago. Passes it to June Saplala. That's going to be an offensive foul. Possession going to Pet 1 Kent Flores. Still no conversions here in the first quarter. That's a jumper coming from number 42. of Bet1 Kent Floors. That's Joseph Ko. Jolo go with the push off, and he will draw the foul. That's going to be a blocking foul. Brian Yu will be called for the foul. Wesley gives it to Jolo, swings it to Junjun, and the pass was, he was waiting for Kevin Chong to cut inside. Miscommunication between Junjun Saplala and Kevin Chong. Yu gives it to Marty. Marty with the pump fake, driving middle, kicks it out to Ko. That's going to be a miss coming from Joseph Ko. There's a deflection on Joe Lugo. Chris Dew tries to go inside Kevin Chong, or that was Chong with the stop. Yeah, Kevin Chong. Here, Jert Yao, ooh, nifty behind the back pass with the left hand as well. Overcooks it was Joe Lugo. Not a good start for both teams. Still scoreless with a little over 2.5 gone by. Chris going all the way. That's going to be off the glass. There was contact, but no foul. But Joseph Ko cleaning up his mess and getting the first field goal of this game. Bet1 Kent Floors going up by 2. Contreras and Chong passing it around. Chong open 3, in and out. Jolo Go with the steal. He read that, launches it, and it goes down for Jolo Go. They take the lead with that 3-pointer. First field goal for Schone Mcdavid is a triple, coming from the former De La Salle Green Archer, Jolo Go. Jert Yao controls the rebound. Contreras going around and back and into a 3. Back-to-back triples for this green team. Marty slowing it down. Gives it to Primo. Pio going inside. 2 tries, no good. Chris with the offensive rebound. He hasn't made those jumpers. Now he will have the chance to go to the line. Maybe get his bearings going. First one is down for Chris. Second one is good, 2 for 2 from the line. See a couple of players for Bet1 Kent Floors on the bench warming up. You got number 20, Fons Ong, about to get ready for action. 40 seconds left here before the 5-minute mark. Primo Ko gets the rebound. Marty Tio with the ball. He has Brian Yu trailing on the left side. He pulls up for 3. That is no good. Jolo Go. He can pull that up from deep. Jert Yao likes that behind the back pass to Contreras, but no good. Jolo tries to leave Chris. Goes for that float. No good after hitting the first 3. So no shots yet in the inside for Schone Mcdavid. All 3-pointers. The ball is loose, but into the hands of Jolo. Primo Ko with the steal. Ooh, passes to the foot of the other Ko, Joseph. Saplala, no good. Chris will control the tempo, slow it down, but not. And quickly, he wanted to take the triple. He gives them the lead as we get to this 5-minute mandatory substitution point. They take the lead 76. Of course, this is brought to you by our official sponsor of the Stallion Cup, Expert Charcoal Socks. Change 5 for both teams. And that was Tew with a 3-pointer. No good on that jumper. First attempt here of the second 5 for Schone Mcdavid. That was Gabriel Tew. He gets the rebound. Gives it to Caslau, the former UP Fighting Maroon, and the NLEX Road Warrior running through the road. Gets the end one, giving the lead back to Schone Mcdavid. No bonus free throw for Caslau. But they do have a taste of the lead once again. Another lead change here in the early first. Charles Tew now in the ball game. Together with Kelvin Gaisano, who travels. Ball is swinging around. Got Aaron Cole. Now Tew again with the jumper. That's too strong. Wasn't able to aim that well was Gabriel Tew. Charles going middle. Kicks it out to Villavicencio. He gets it to go. That's a good start coming from Miguel. And almost an end one. That was number 20, Kwons Ong. Very aggressive off the bat. He will look to tie this ball game. First one is good for Kwons. That's a miss on the second. Kyles to Ko. Pull up by Ko is no good from the elbow. That was Jobet Ko. Or Jobet Ko rather. He is the captain of Schone Mcdavid. Yu with the sidestep. No finish. It's Mike Yu. Very athletic forward here for Schone. Charles tried to go for the 3 in that previous game. Charles Tew had great numbers, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. But 3-point shooting was just not on their side. Pet 1 Kent Floor shooting below 13% for 3-pointers out of 31 attempts. Very low numbers for this squad as they lost their previous game. Of course, Schone Mcdavid, their last game was against Traverse Asia where they lost by 7 points. And the 3-pointer was hit there by Pet 1 Kent Floors. Kelvin Gaisano with the board. He gives it to the point guard, Charles Tew. Charles Tew passes it to Miguel. Miguel, thought that was going to go down. Well defended. Gabriel Tew with the miss. Charles going left. Pull up. Bounces out. Giles. He will challenge the defenders. No good. Charles is on a 2-on-2 fast break. Trying to go against Mike Yu. Villavicencio with the pass to Charles, and it is deflected. Great stop and transition defense coming from Schone McDavid. Jobet Ko to Gab Tew. And Cons Ong with the rebound, and he's going to push it. Uses his strength. Doesn't make it, but he gets 2 free throws. Cons Ong going to the line. First one is good for Cons. And they have quite a good amount of a lead here. Talking about Pet 1 Kent Floors with a 7-point lead. Cons all missing on the second one. Gab Tew with a crossover. Escape dribble. Jobet Ko hands it off to Kyles. Kyles, the floater, is not dropped. Mike Yu with the O-board. No good. Jobet Ko sinks it and gets it down to 4 as we end the first quarter. And the lead is now 15-11. 4-point lead by Pet 1 Kent Floors. We'll be right back for more second quarter action here in our adults division. This is the start of the second quarter, and opening this quarter is a shot coming from Wesley Contreras, who misses on that 3-pointer from the middle. And of course, that quarter break was brought to you by Kaukai, our sponsor here for the Stallion Cup season number 6. Chris Tew back on the floor. Marty Teo with the pull-up as well. I don't know. I'm not sure if that was going to be a 3. Yes, and it's a pushing foul on Mike Yu. And it's just going to be 2 free throws for Marty Teo. Teo hits the second. 17-11 is your score. 9.5 remaining here in the first half. Contreras has the leather. Zologo, he will be called for traveling. That's going to be a pull-up 3 from Marty. And trying to go for the rebound was number 22 or number 23 for Pet 1 Kent Floors. That's Paul Sun. Jert Yao with the kick out. Contreras driving in to Mike. Mike has that float game going, misses on two attempts. Wesley kicking it out. Corner triple is good. Kevin Chong drains it from the right side. Chris tried to answer, to no avail, but they get the possession back. Paulson will handle the inbound from the baseline. Swings it to Marty. Pick and roll action. Driving through the middle was Marty and gets the friendly roll. The soft touch coming from the forward from Pet 1 Kent Flores, Marty Teo. Transition defense there for Pet 1 Kent Flores. 4 gray shirts down. Mike Yu going 1-on-4 in that possession. Chris with the spin. He gets the soft touch as well over Wesley. He will be called for the reach. Heard the slap on the arm. What's up, brother? Sorry, buddy. Jert Yao pulling up for 3, and was a bit of a rushed release. Way off. Teo has the leather. He goes through the middle, and this time no lucky bounce. It just goes in and down the hatch for Marty Teo as the lead is now at 9 points, 23-14, with 7:05 remaining in the second. We'll be right back. This timeout was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. And we are back after that quick timeout. 7 minutes remaining here. 9-point lead by the Gray Shirts. Both teams, we're trying to see who's going to bounce back after. Both these teams are coming from losses. You got Schone Mcdavid losing their last 3. Pet 1 Kent Flores losing their last 1 against CW Home Depot. There was a basket off that timeout. So Schone Mcdavid converted, but quickly answered right back. Is Pet 1 Kent Flores. Brian Yu with a near steal. Kevin Chong kicks it to Wesley. To Jert. Chong hit a 3 earlier. They're moving it around. Mike Yu with the floater, and he has that shot. Like we said, gets it to fall, and it is now 25-18. Chris using his size, couldn't get it to fall. Joe Legault using the offhand, his right hand, and nowhere near the ring there. Chris just banging bodies inside. He drew the foul. He will have a chance to extend it to 9 once again. So 2 free throws coming for Chris Teo. He misses the first one. 0 for 2 for Chris Chu. Very uncharacteristic. Looking to make up for it on the defensive end. Stops Jologo there. Contreras. Again to Mike. Tries to leave Brian Yu. To no avail. Marty. Really high octane offense here. Both teams are really aggressive on their attack. And there's going to be another substitution here in the 5-minute mark. Charles Tiu, Cons Ong, Kelvin Gaisano, Miguel Villavicencio, and Joseph Ko, I think, coming in. We're standing by for the last man for Pet 1 Kent Floors. Yes, it is Joseph Ko. On the other end, you have Gabriel Chu, Kals Lau, Aaron Ko, Jobet Ko, and number 11. That is Hans Ang to complete the 5 for Schone Mcdavid. Go dribbling left, spinning right. Sorry, miss. Jobet Ko turns it over there. Cons Ong got a bit too fancy. Great move with the cross, leaving his defender, but good for the up and under move. Aaron Ko missed that. Saves it to Kyles. Good box out coming from Kyles Ang, and Gab 2 with the rebound. JL2 walks into that triple. Still couldn't go down. Good line, just a bit too strong. Look at Joseph Ko hustle for the ball. Joseph Ko got the offensive board, misses on the first free throw. Makes the second one. Lau gets rejected by Kelvin Gaisano. Great defense in the interior for Schone Mcdavid, for Pet 1 Kent Floors. Cons Ong unable to convert. And Charles Tiu will give a duty foul to stop the fast break attack of Schone Mcdavid. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor, once again brought to you by Expert Short Coat Socks. We are going to be right back with this 8-point lead by Pet 1 Kent Floors. Jobet Ko off the timeout, drains that jumper and cuts the deficit down to 6 points. Elbow J coming from Jobet Ko. Cons Ong to Charles Tiu. Swings it to Miguel. Villavicencio to Ong. Ong with the miss. Gaisano gets the offensive rebound. It's a bit too tight in there. They kick it to the outside. Nice read coming from Gab Chu for the steal, but no basket. And Kaslao will get caught, or he will get tapped on the arm, and there will be a foul called. Two free throws for Kaslao. First one is good, makes it a 5-point game. Misses on the second. Cons on with the defensive board. Charles Tew with the pull-up J, of course. The head coach of the Benilde Blazers, coming off a win last Wednesday, defeating the Letran Knights by 15 points, I think. I was there to watch that game. Jobetko for the triple. Maybe a bit too far for his range. Aaron Ko tried to hustle for the loose ball. He hit one of the gym machines there. He can easily bounce back, as if you look at his frame. Well, he's probably made out of metal. Vicencio bumping into a wall of Aaron Ko. As the other Ko, Jobet, gets the rebound, and he'll give it to the point guard. Kaslao to set it up. Ball screen, rejecting the screen was Kaslao, snaking and getting that perimeter J. No conversion though. What a smart play coming from Cons Ong. Bouncing it off. Miguel Vicencio using the pick of Kelvin Gaisano and missing. Going left to right. Kaslao, of course, a lefty. After that, left to right, a dribble. Going to his weak side, if there is any weak side. But a quick timeout on the floor brought to you by our main sponsor of the Adults Division of the Stallion Cup, Expert Charcoal Socks. We will be right back. Okay. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Last minute and a half of action left here in the first half. No conversion on the side of Schone. Mcdavid. Charles to pull up 3. Tried to extend it to 8. That's a no-go. Charles Ong using his heft. Cons tried to tap it. No good. Jobet with a miss. And another. Kaslao drawing another foul. First. Kyle Slough will make that first free throw. This one to cut it down to a single possession lead. And indeed they do. 26-23 is your score. 48 seconds remaining. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Elbow jumper. Collins has that shot. Gabriel too. Running, dishing, and drawing the foul was Aaron Cole. There's 27 seconds left here in the first half. (26-24) is the score. It's just a slim 2-point lead by Tetwan Kent Flores. Cons Ong likes that move, gets the bounce, and with under 9 seconds left, Cons Ong extending it to a 4-point lead, and one more play for Schone Mcdavid to try to trim this one into a single possession game. Of course, this timeout was brought to you again by Expert Charcoal Socks, the official sponsor of Stallion Cup Season 6. Back to the action here. Last 3 seconds. Kyle Slough does not get the bounce, and that will end the first half. As you have Tetwan Kent Flores with a 4-point lead, ending that second quarter. We're going to be right back for more halftime stats and analysis, and of course, second quarter action brought to you by Kaukai. And we are now here at the third quarter of the first game of the Stallion Cup, season number 6. No more 5-minute substitutions. We got Kyle Slau and Jologo in the ball game together with Mike Yu, Contreras, and Jert Yao. On the other side, it is for Pet 1 Kent Floors. You got Charles Tew, Marty Tio, Primo Ko, Cruz, and Charles Tew, or Chris Tew rather. That's Chris Cruz to complete the 5 for Pet 1 Kent Floors. You got a inbound on the half court on the sideline. That's Kyle Slau who will be handling those duties. And Jologo hits the tough shot, heavily contested, and that's an end one. He will try to cut it down to a single digit. Charles Tew will bring down the ball. Jologo did not make the end one. 28-26 is your score. Still in the lead is Pet 1 Kent Floors. Charles tried to give it to his brother Chris, but gets tapped by Wesley Contreras. And Jologo, after missing the free throw, will make up for it and tie it all at 28. Chris Tew wheeling and dealing. Goes through the screens, snakes it, challenges 2 defenders, but gets fouled. Has a chance to regain the lead. Sir. Chris Tew making 1 out of 2. They do regain that lead, 29-28. Contreras with the triple, no good. Gets his own miss. Ooh, had the shot momentarily. Jologo fakes it, goes inside. And that will be a shooting foul. RTTO really contesting on that shooting foul called. Jologo will have a chance to regain the lead here, 29-28 in favor of the gray shirts. Still about 18 minutes of basketball action left here. A lot of time remaining. And that was just the first free throw for Jologo. That's going to be a miss. So, I think they're going to get a reset. So 2 free throws for Jolo. Chris Tew handling the basketball. We are all tied at 29. There's going to be a reach-in foul. Tio with the pull-up, and he gets it, hits the bottom of the net. 3-pointer coming from Marty Tio, who has been struggling ever since their opening game. But he hits a big one there.
Chris Tew protecting that basketball. Marty with the pull-up, and he's catching fire. 5 straight points unanswered and a 5-point lead for Pet 1. Jobet. Nice move inside and drop pass to Jert Yao. That's going to be a travel on Jert. Charles, there's a double team. Go on, sidestep. Drop pass to Chris. Oh, sorry, miss. Great pull up, and that is pure Chris Tew. Showing us the composure, getting a shot off in traffic. Great patience by the former shooting guard from Ateneo, and of course, former Elasta Painter. Answering right back was Jert Yao with a midi. Marty. And he gets it to go. Catching fire was Marty. Not sure if that was a 2 or a 3. I think he had a foot on the line. Making it a 2-pointer. Wesley tried to hit. Chris to Charles to Cons to the basket, and it's good. Like they say, the ball moves faster than the person, so passing that rock gets the ball moving quickly. And Jologo somehow struggling in this ball game. You know, he can light it up. We've seen him do it a couple of times. Marty Tio. That is his 10th or 11th point, erupting and exploding here in the third quarter. They are now up by a dozen. Jolo will answer back. That's no good for Jologo. Charles Tew. Nifty pass to Cons. No assist, but Overboard plus 2 points. Catching fire is Pet 1 Kent Flores. It is now a 14-point lead. Jolo for 3, and it's good. Wesley fouls Chris Tew. Charles into the crossover to the 3. Gabriel Tew from the corner. He gets it to go. Back-to-back triples for Schone Mcdavid, and it's down to 8. Coming up with a run of their own is Schone Mcdavid. Getting it down to 8 points right now. It was as high as 14. Those back-to-back triples doing wonders for them. Marty Tio with a bit of a tough shot. Jologo for 3. Jobetko with the rebound. Jolo, another try, this time taking it closer. And that's a good idea. As he trims it now to 6. This last minute and a half going in favor of Pet 1. Once Ong gets the bounce. Chris tried to go for the steal. Lau crossover right, left. Kyle's Ong with a hard drive inside, and he will draw a lot of contact. Bounce right back up after crashing to the floor as he misses that first free throw. Still shaken up from that hard landing. Chris Tew creating some space over Gab. Gab trying to go back to back, but it goes back off the board. 2:30 remaining. Charles has the basketball. Tried to tap it from behind was Kyle's Lau. There's a turnover. Kyle's with the ball. Gives it to Mike Yu. Strong drive inside. No foul called. Second serving is good over Kelvin Gaisano. Villavicencio back in the game. Kelvin wasn't ready, but he tracks the loose ball. Charles using the bump and the floater. Dirt loses the leather. Cross laying down the ball once again. Chris comes off the screen. Chris banging bodies inside, loses that one. Charles gets it from the three, no bounce. Great offensive rebound by Ko. Tio with the pump fake, the patience and the basket. Joseph Ko saving that possession for them. Offensive rebound into the hands of Marty Tio for the stick back. Jologo driving inside, asking for contact once again. No call. Villavicencio throwing it up. Mike Yu, like a freight train, using the left, the offhand finish. Charles to Chris off of that pin down screen. Drops it off to Joseph. Joseph fade away. Grab two with the box out over Chris. Almost a strip coming from Villavicencio. Great defense, but Joseph Ko got caught in his hands in the cookie jar, and that will be a personal foul on Joseph Ko. Great movement laterally coming from Miguel Villavicencio, almost stripping Jologo. But Jologo just hustling and finding a way to get that ball back into his hands. Jologo sinks the first. It's down to a 6-point lead. 1 for 2. And they could hold for the last shot. Charles Teo shouting that they should go for the last one. Teo driving left. Ooh, pass was too strong. Mike Yu, this will be enough. Oh, he rushed it. There was more than enough time to get that layup. He was unaware of the clock. That will be it for the end of the third quarter. Of course, this third quarter was brought to you by Kaukai. And we'll be right back for Stallion Cup Season 6. This will be the fourth quarter as Kyle Slough quickly going to work. There's the minor blooper there coming from Mike Yu to end the third quarter. I wasn't aware of the time left on the clock. Could have trimmed it down to 4. That layup by Lau could have made it a 2-point ball game. Gotta move forward. Christie with a jumper from the extended elbow. Kyle Slough in transition. Gets the bucket and the bonus for Kyle Slough. 51-49. Still no bonus free throw coming from Kyle Slough. And Chris Steele getting a 3, extending it to 5 this time. Jologo with a drive inside, and it's now back to 3. They are trading baskets here. A triple coming from Chris Tew, and Jologo answering on the other end with a drive to the basket. It's going to be a sideline inbound here by Cons Ong for the side of Pet 1 Kent Flores. Marty Teo has the ball. He's jabbing. Going to work with the step through move and the finish. Marty Teo crafty inside and extending it to 5. Teo with the rebound and the leak out pass to Cons Ong. There's going to be a reach in on the elbow. Foul called on Wesley. Marty again. He likes that near contact. Wesley Contreras was asking for an advantage or an unsportsmanlike foul from Charles Steele, but just a regular foul called. Quick stoppage of the play to avoid that transition fast break. Joligo has the leather. 5-point lead. Contreras couldn't launch it from downtown, but Kyles will do so, and he gets it to go. That's a 3-pointer, and it's only a 2-point lead by Pet 1, Kent Flores. Oh, and the miscommunication on that pass to Marty Teo. Wesley launches it. He tried to go for the lead, but there's a miss. Christie with a nifty pass to Primo. The 2 free throws for Primo. Will he be able to extend this one? Contreras with the leather, hands it off to Kyle Lau using the Jobetko screen. Moves it to the corner to Joligo. Simple basketball, simple play, and simply taking the lead off of that triple coming from Joligo. There's a strip coming from Kyle's Ong. 2 defenders on him. That's a miss. A great stop coming from Teo and Charles Steele. Duty foul given by Jobit. Teo once again inbounding the basketball. 1-point lead now on the side of Schone Mcdavid. Back screen into the pop out for the 3 for Chris Teo. In and out. Joligo coming up big in the 4th. Back-to-back triples. They are now up by 2 possessions. Ball screen. Kick out to Marty. He has been very effective. He gets it from the top of the key to the bottom of the net. This time it's Kyles. Blitzing him on the screen. A Jobet. Smart play by Jobetko as he draws contact. 2 free throws for Jobetko. First one is good. 5 minutes and change here in the 4th. A 2-point lead by Schone Mcdavid after that miss coming from Jobetko. Charles gives it to Chris. 1-on-1 matchup in the post with Kyle Lau Gets the defensive stop, but they do not secure the rebound. Primo Ko with the O-board and the stick back to tie it all up at 61. Stutter steps from Jolo. No good on the three. And that's going to be a charge on Chris. Jologo with the stop, sacrificing his body, getting the foul, the offensive foul on Chris Tew. All tied up at 61, 4.5 remaining here in the fourth. Primo, Jobit Ko, handoff action to Jologo. Jologo peaking at the right time, getting aggressive here in the fourth. The first free throw is no good for Jolo. These are big free throws here. He misses on the second as well. There's going to be some extra contact there, but penalty situation for Schone Mcdavid. Both teams actually in the penalty. Chris Tew now on the line. Gets the bounce to take the lead for Pet One Kent Floors. Two for two in that trip to the line. You get that 63-61 advantage with just 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Tough shot coming from Kyle Slough. Chris to Charles, back to Chris. And that's a conversion. There's going to be another foul. And 2 free throws for Jologo to make up for that previous trip. As he has 2 free throws now. So Jologo splitting the free throw, 65-63, and 3.5 remaining. Can't say this would be the last quarter for this game. As Chris Tew throws up a tough shot there, it doesn't drop, and Sean Mcdavid gets the stop. Ferreras rushing down the floor. He gives it to Kyles. Kyles kicked out to Wesley. He hit a couple in his previous game, 8 out of 16 to be exact. Jologo gets it to go and gets the lead again with 3 minutes left
Jologo with the three-pointer to give them a taste of the lead once again. Lau is doubled. Jobeb to Wesley to Jolo. The hot hand. Catches Chris on the face. No foul called. There is a bit of contact. It's going to be a quick stoppage here on the play just to make sure that things are okay. Of course, the game is getting quite physical. It is only a 1-point ball game. So it's going to be a official's timeout. We're going to be right back in a few moments. Back to the action, as there was a stop on the other end. Christiu getting that stop. And this time it is Primo Ko. He was pushed off, but caught by our referees. I think the foul was called on Jobit Ko. I have to clarify that one, but possession turns over to the side of the gray shirts and a chance to take the lead back. Charles going downhill over Contreras, and they have the lead. 67-66. 2 minutes and change here. Jert Yao, pull up J. Ooh, in and out. He was left wide open. Jolo with the strip. And stolen right back by Chris. Charles, the 4-point lead. Things are getting chippy inside. Couple of tempers flaring here on both sides. There's going to be a... Oh, Charles Steele getting fouled out of the game. Okay, so there was a slight miscommunication here. They thought the foul was called on Charles Steele. That could have been his fifth, but it was called on Cons Ong. So therefore, Charles Steele stays in the game. Cons Ong picks up another foul. have to double check how many foul Cons Ong has, but he is still in the ball game. Just a quick correction here by our officials, being on top of that as Kyle Lau trims it down to a one possession ball game after that free throw. Two for two for Kyle Lau in that trip to the line. Counter move from Cons. Ooh, too many steps there. Sometimes the execution can make you get away with it, but a little too obvious on those extra steps. One step earlier would have been a counted basket for Cons Ong. And third free throw line J. So both teams are right now in the penalty. I think there's going to be a foul on Pet 1 Kent Flores. That might be on Primo Ko. The fourth foul, I think, on Primo Ko. As Jert Yao can tie this all up. Jert gets the first. And Jert misses on the second. Just a 1 point game right now. Charles going and stopping and now holding it. Looks for a teammate in Cons. There's a turnover on the side of Pet 1 Kent Flores. Crossover dribble, the end one, and a basket for Jologo. Beating two defenders with the bump and the bucket. And that will be it for Cons Ong as he exits the game with 5 fouls. What a move coming from Jologo. Right to left. Right to left. Finishing through contact. And this one for the 2 point lead. And he gets it. 1 minute left. Chris Tew with the basketball. It slips off his hands. Kyle Lau. Makes it a 4 point lead this time. And there's going to be a timeout brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. We will be right back. So they decide to advance the ball to half court. 14 seconds left, and Marty Teo silences the Schone Mcdavid bench as he cuts this lead down to 2, 72 to 74 in favor of the green shirts. We'll be right back. Back to the ball game. No need to play the foul game yet. There's still about 40 seconds left here. Wesley gets the ball across. Dirt Yao with the basketball. Now with Kyles. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Wesley driving inside. He uses the glass and it's off. Charles lost contact and 2 fouls. 2 shots for Charles Tew. Charles will be tested. Wesley Contreras having his layup go in and out as Charles makes the first. This next one for the tie. And it's good. No timeouts called. They will dribble this out for the last shot. Kyle's one-on-one with Chris. Single coverage. No screens yet. There's a screen from Jolo. Kyle's with the push-off. Oh! And contact between Chris and Kyle's. So Kyles was able to fish for that foul. Now this one, possibly for the game. They can opt to miss this one. Or will Kyles sink it? He misses. And that's going to be crucial. He missed the free throw. It was supposed to hit the ring, but now Bet One Ken Flores is going to call a timeout and advance the ball to the other side of the floor with 2.5 seconds left for the game-winning shot. We will be right back, guys. Exped Charcoal Socks, our official sponsor of Stallion Cup Season 6. Here we go. Inbound, gives it to Marty Tio for the win and no good. Schone Mcdavid will escape with this 1-point victory. Kyle Slau drawing that foul and giving the lead to Schone Mcdavid for the win, 75-74. They break their 3-game losing streak, and we will be right back for our best player of the game interview. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stallion Cup Season 6 here in the Adults Division. First game for today, we have Jologo stealing this victory 75-74 with 30 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 steals, and more importantly, 5 3-pointers. Jolo, hinabol nyo sila from, you took the lead in the late 4th quarter. Paano nyo nagawa yun?
Siguro yung determination manalo kasi wala, yung sama ng standing 1-5, so sobrang kailangan namin yung win. So,
it was a 3-game losing streak for you guys. No, what was the huddle coming in before this game?
Wala, yung sinabi lang ni Aya Pierre, we need to enjoy the game because past few games we're complaining so much sa referees. So ang game plan lang is to enjoy and do our best.
There you have it. No? They break their 3-game losing streak and they get their 2nd win for this tournament. And of course, Jologo, you're the best player of the game. Any shout out?
Thank you, Lord. Wala nasakla sa game.
And there you have it, Jologo, our ex-Pet Charco Sox best player of the game. We'll be right back for more Stallion Cup action.